Oh, you bet I am. Well, it's 10 a.m. I was banking on they to be open by 10, but they're not opening till 11 o'clock. So I gotta go back to my campground because obviously I didn't bring all my gear. I still have to go back and pay the camping guy. And come back here for 11. Sounds like a plan. All right, Monday morning, Blyth Campground. It's 10 a.m. I want to talk about last night a little bit. I did not get to film the last 34 kilometers of me arriving here because I think at some point I left my camera on, and when I realized it, I couldn't turn the camera off. I couldn't turn it off. I couldn't have it. I couldn't get it to stop recording. So you got 34 kilometers of footage. So what I did was to save room on the memory card. I got lots of room on that card. It's 124 gig. But I took the memory card out in hopes that it would stop filming, that it would recognize that the card isn't there and it would stop filming at least. Nope, but the camera stayed on and I couldn't get it to turn off. It wasn't until about 10 o'clock last night I hit the off button, but I kept my finger on it for about 20-30 seconds, and it finally shut down. So I picked up the camera this morning and checked to see if it worked, charged it up, and it appears to be working fine. So I don't know what's going on there. So the plan for today, from Blyth to Point Farms Provincial Park, as you can see here, down at the end of this path is the rail trail. It's convenient, but the problem is that's private property. I did get permission and had a great conversation with the owner. I did get permission that all I have to do is just go down here and hit the rail trail. But plans have changed a little bit. I figure I could go leave half my stuff here, go into town, get some money for the campground, pick up a few beers at the brewery, Cowbell Brewery, come back here, load up, and then head straight down. But that's not going to happen because the brewery's not open till 11, so I decided to come back and at least use this hour to pack my equipment. So what I would have to do is I would have to go all the way down here. It's about a half a kilometer to the highway, take another half kilometer up to the intersection, come all the way down to the trailhead, and carry on my way. I didn't want to do that, but after looking at it a few minutes ago, it's really not that bad. In fact, it'll be downhill all the way, so I'm good with that. So it'd be kind of nice to just pick up here and go, but you know what? It's only maybe a 42 kilometer day today, give or take 3 or 4 kilometers, depending on what I do. And nice easy day today. So it's a nice easy day, but I don't know what that easy is going to mean after last night or yesterday in general. Yesterday was brutal. I got about 50 kilometers in. I got to Milverton and spoke to a couple of other cyclists, told me that there was a campground here, which is cool because that saved me an extra 12 kilometers to Auburn. So when I left Milverton, I was feeling it. I think with about 40 to go, 35 to go, I was absolutely sure that I was not going to make it. I said, there's no way. You have 40 kilometers to go and you're spent. You're done. But I don't know, I've noticed this before. Weird, strange things happen. I don't know. But the last 30 kilometers, I was on overdrive. And it kind of scared me a little bit because you're doing this But at what cost? At what cost? I'll get to my campground. Am I going to be limping? Am I going to be sore? Am I going to have some pulled muscle? Like anything. Little worried about that last bit of, I don't know, adrenaline. I don't know where it came from. I knew where I had to get to, and nothing was going to stop me. Had I went to Auburn, which is another 9 to 12 kilometers down the trail, I think maybe it would have been bad. So typically, normally, I can do 100 kilometers in a day, but because of the last 2 months of not being on a bike, I think I overestimated my capabilities. So I'm feeling okay today. Yes, I do have some soreness in my thighs. I think I can get past that. Just take it easy today and get the Point Farms. And you know what? I know I'm going to have to do this going back. This is about 90 kilometers. Actually, my odometer said 89.30 kilometers. And I'm going to have to do that going back. And going back is an incline towards Guelph, just like it was coming from Hamilton. But the good thing is I got 2 days of training, just over 160 kilometers. But I'm sore. I'm going to put 40 more on today. But I'm going to have 3 full days off at Point Farms Provincial Park, where I will recover. I will try to come back here, because I think this is the best spot to camp to make my way the extra 90 kilometers for the next day. And I should be ready. I should be in good shape. My muscles will heal, and I'll probably back to being in my old form, what I'm normally capable of doing. So yeah, glad it's a short one today. So I've been leaving at 7 o'clock in the morning the last 2 days, and today it's like I don't need to get up. I had a great sleep, 8.5 hours. Beauty. I never do that. Beauty. Uninterrupted as well. So anyway, I'm going to stop here right now and start packing. It's just putting stuff together and loading it up, and then I'll be on my way. So anyway, off we go. Cool. Sure, it's going to add a little extra weight, but small price to pay. Well, it was a warmer night. Oh, gee golly. There, how's that? Well, it was a warmer night last night. It was 19 degrees overnight, so it was not as cold as the last 2 nights. Today is supposed to go up to 29 degrees. The day started off overcast, but it's supposed to become mostly clear today, this afternoon. So I'm getting a little bit of rain right now, but it's nothing. So looking forward to a good day today. Okay, what you didn't see yesterday, town of Blyth. To Auburn. Little bit of a climb. But it works. Cool! So much better. Hello.
How are you?
Doing good so far.
Attaboy.
Ask me at the end of the day. My trail. What happened to my trail? This is a little rough. Somehow I don't remember this. Okay, I do remember this. This part here, I'm gonna dread. All it is a little detour, comes back and goes straight. Down at the bottom, there's a little grade. I wouldn't recommend riding on it, walk across. But getting back up onto this trail is gonna be murder, and you're gonna get to see it. All right, here we go. See that hill over there? I remember that as being really, really tough to get up. So yeah, I'm gonna have to over excel here and put it into overdrive and pretty much use up a lot of my energy just trying to get up it. I wish they would fix this, honestly. They will. Just not right now. This is gonna be tough. Oh boy. Yeah, this is scary. Oh man. Yeah, you can't ride over that. But now I gotta haul all my equipment up this somehow. A couple of feet at a time. One. Stop. Yeah. Okay, ready? Couple more feet. Damn! Oh, stop! Oh, jeez. I lean it up over here and take a break. That was brutal. My camera's been acting up again, so I'm going to try to do this quick. I may have to go to my backup camera. The only difference between my primary and my backup is that my backup, you might not be able to hear me so well, which isn't so bad, right? Okay, this place here has some significance. If you remember episode 3 of my Tour de Bruce, I had an issue, what was going to be the Maitland River. So, this is where I came from. My bike's pointing in the wrong direction because I need a place to lean it up. And that's the way I'm supposed to go. What you got to do is you got to go down this pathway for about 2 kilometers, and just before you get to the Maitland River, you have to make a left turn, a detour, onto a gravel road. Now if you remember, I missed that detour and I ended up in the backcountry. The bridge is out and I found myself wandering in the backwoods. Finally I made it back out to the detour. It's a little bit of a story how I found that was actually the detour that I should have been on. When I made it back on to the detour, gravel roads for about 2-3 more kilometers, what it does, it goes all around in a big circle. Then it just comes back out on this highway. Probably about 1 kilometer, maybe 2 kilometers down, I'm not sure. But once you got back on this road, you kept going for a ½ kilometer, you make a right turn, down a hill, across the bridge, over the Maitland River, and a series of massive hills to get out of here. It took me 2 hours. 8 kilometers, somebody just corrected me and said 10 kilometers, doesn't matter. It took me 2 hours, and then eventually made my way back to the trail. I ain't doing any of that. If I go this way, I'm just a ½ kilometer to a town called Auburn, where I was supposed to stay last night. What I'm gonna do, and I got a few people that are gonna follow me on this trip because they ride the trail and they want to see what I've got going on here. I'm gonna take this highway right back down to Highway 25, I think it is. I think I crossed it where the tunnel was. That was the highway I'm going to cross. I'm going to get on the highway for about 6-7 kilometers and get off on one of the side roads that is paved, which will bring me back down to the rail trail on the other side of the river. So I can't remember the name of the road I'm going to take, but I'll have to document that when I get there. So yeah, I am not going through all this again. This is still going to be tough, but it's going to be a lot easier on me. So let's see if I made the right decision. That's where I was going to stay last night. But I would have added 16 kilometers to my already 89 kilometer day. Nothing doing. Auburn! Okay, after a few hills there, I'm going to make a left right here on Highway 25. I'm now in Auburn. Gotta watch the trucks too. There we go. The Maitland River. Yeah, so this first hill, it's a pretty long hill. It hasn't been too bad. I got a huge shoulder here. That allows me to take my time and stay out of everybody's way. Yeah, so upon further look, I'm heading to Sharps Creek Line. It's 5 kilometers down. Now I could get off at 3 kilometers on Heron Road, but it's heavily graveled and I do not want that. go to Sharps Creek line, and I'll have pavement, and I'll be right back on that G2G trail. But I know, you can't see it because of the bend, that there's a hill that's probably about 1 or 2 kilometers long, and I'm going to have to deal with that. But yeah, so far this has been a good decision. That's the hill I'm talking about. It almost looks like a kid slide at a festival where it's just all lumpy going down. So it's going to take a while to get up it. Nobody behind me. Checking my mirrors. I'm clear. What went up must go back down and then up again. I do believe that this is here in line. And it is. I will not take it. Okay, we're at Sharps Creek line. I'm gonna let this guy go first. Nobody behind me. Here we go. So far, I'm okay with it. Now it's just maybe 1.5 to 2.5 kilometers back to the trail. I was told to be careful on this road. A lot of trucks use it. I get that a lot on every road, so it's nothing new to me. Okay, one truck. And here we are. I'm back on the rail trail. How can I evaluate this? It's definitely been a lot quicker. The hills, well, because of the weight I carry, I don't ride them. I walk them. And if I compared the 2 years that I did this detour, I'd take my detour any day. This has been a lot better for me. So, yeah, so what? Well, I just emptied my 3-liter bladder of water, and I have to plug in my other 3-liter bladder of water. Some people say, why do you carry so much water? I carry it for my supplements. I carry it for food. And I carry it to drink. So 6 liters, peace of mind all day long. So as you can see here, this is my hydration sack bag. And a lot of guys don't like having anything on their back. I didn't at first, but when I got used to it, it gave me peace of mind. And yeah, so I'll show you what I got to do here. One bladder I got to unplug and plug it into my other bladder. Like that. And like that. And that's it. I'm good to go. 3 liters left.